Like, do you see what I'm saying? After 2 years, going from an iPad, going from an iPad to all this equipment, I don't, I don't think y'all get it, fam. Yo, what's goody? What's goody? Latrell in the hoodie, and welcome to another episode of the Brother Next Door podcast, where we talk about finance, personal development, and skills to get you further in life through actionable steps and my own personal experience. In this episode, it's a very, very, very special episode. It is year 2 of the Brother Next Door podcast. Yeah, man, where we at? Come on. Year 2, it has been 2 years of recording episodes, uploading episodes, editing episodes, getting frustrated over episodes, but enjoying and researching and learning along the way. And I am grateful. I cannot explain the gratitude I have for each and every person that has listened to at least one episode. They're like, hey, I'm going to check you out, but I don't really rock with you like that, so I'm going to stop listening. Even that person, I appreciate every last person that has rocked with that has rocked with the podcast since it first started. All the guests that have been on had amazing guests. All the way back to Glenn being on the pod. Like it's been an amazing journey, and I cannot thank you guys enough for rocking with me. And so, I mean, just 73 episodes in, that's a lot. Like that's like just looking like thinking about it, that's a lot of episodes. That's a lot of time that's gone into it. And that's not, me saying like, I deserve anything or anything. That's just like I said, just me reflecting and looking back on it. It's like I've done a lot. Me and Glenn have done a lot in the last 2 years, right? With him being a part of some of it, we have done a lot to get to this point, and I just hope you guys are enjoying the journey so far. And just, reach out. Do not be afraid to reach out. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you don't like. Let me know what I can improve on. Because I am a student at heart and I love to learn and want to know what I can get better at. Over 1,000 plays across all platforms. I don't know who's giving out analytics like this, y'all, but over 1,000 listens over all platforms, which is amazing. It may not sound like a lot, especially in this era of virality, but 1,000 listens is a lot to me. It's a lot more than I thought I'd ever get when I started this journey, and just starting out with just an iPad and just recording on an iPad microphone, no cameras, and just seeing where things would go. Just going from 1,000, going from zero listens all the way up to 1,000 now. I'm just excited to see where we go from here. Geographical locations where people have been listening to. We got United States, of course. We got United Kingdom, Colombia, Canada, Australia, Mexico, Ghana, Ecuador. We got Netherlands, Finland. Like, y'all, like, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate each and every person all around the world that listened to this episode. I really didn't think we was gonna go global this quick. I really thought we was gonna be in the U.S. for a fat minute, but to reach all these countries and be able to make this big old impact is amazing. So I definitely appreciate y'all for rocking with me out in the other countries. Understand? I want to teach y'all some stuff. I want to leave y'all with some stuff today. I don't want to just reflect, but I definitely want to leave y'all with some stuff that y'all can take and apply to y'all's own lives if it does apply to your life, right? Number one, the first thing I've learned over these past 2 years, the more you learn, the better equipped you are at dealing with hurdles. Understand the hurdles are going to come, understand the hurdles are not going to stop coming. So it's crucial that you develop the skills, develop the mindset, develop the tenacity to be able to get through all these hurdles. That way, as hurdles come, you're equipped, right, to be able to deal with them. You're equipped to be able to, okay, yeah, yes, this sucks. Yes, this is a hindrance, but it's not something that I can't get through, right? And so that's what I've learned. As time has gone on, the problems haven't really gotten bigger, right? like, like the problems have been very frustrating, but the problems had like I haven't had like a catastrophic end of the world problem when it came to doing this podcast. It's always just been like a big hindrance to where it's just like, okay, what's the best way to resolve this, right? What's the best way to still get the best result from what I have? And we're gonna go into that a little bit later. But what's the best way to deal with this situation? And that's what you just got to do. You got to work that muscle and just work it until it's like, okay, here's another problem, here's another hurdle. With all this I've learned in the past, how can I apply all this information to this situation, right? Next, your tribe will eventually find you if you stay long enough. The problem is most people don't stay long enough. That's the problem. Most people don't stay long enough. You complain that it's not working. You complain that you're not becoming successful. You complain that the skill set's not for you, whatever the case may be. I know I'm talking about a tribe, but the problem is overall, people just don't stay. People don't continue working long enough. You got to plow the ground. You got to work on that harvest, right? And so it's crucial that you understand how to be consistent. It's crucial that you understand how to stay long enough and have the discernment when it's time to possibly move on, or I haven't been doing what I'm supposed to be doing, or I haven't been doing it long enough, so let me keep working. That that sucks. It sucks to say it that way, but that's true. You have to have that discernment to understand when it's time to go or when it's time to dig deeper and figure out other ways to make it happen, right? So understand your tribe will eventually find you if you stay long enough. I say that because I'm seeing a constant number of people listening to the episodes, right? And it's like after 2 or 3, it's funny, it's after like 2 or 3 weeks, I'll see those, that baseline number of people, come in and lagging behind, the latest episode. It's really funny to see, but it's consistent. And so, like, I know after 2 or 3 weeks, I'm gonna have this amount of views for every single episode, right? At bare minimum, I'm gonna at least have this many people or this many listens uh, for every single episode leading up to the last 2 or 3 latest episodes. Hopefully that makes sense. But so like I said, I found my tribe of that small group of people that are listening consistently and that have found me because I am listening consistent. Do I deserve it? No, not at all. Or let me let me say that a different way. Do I feel like I deserve it and I'm entitled to it? No, not at all. But it's because I've put in the work. It's because for whatever reason or another, whatever reason they listen to the podcast on a consistent basis, they've decided, hey, I'm rocking with Latrell. I may be behind a week or two, but I'm gonna listen to every single episode, right? And so that's really dope to see. I'm completely grateful for that group of people uh, that show up every week to listen to the episodes and just try to extract as much value as they possibly can that applies to their life. And the last one, I don't want this episode to be too long. The last one is by Darius Daniels. It is thriving, is doing the best that I can in the season that I'm in with the resources that I have. One more time, I gotta run that back. Darius Daniels said, thriving is doing the best that I can in the season that I'm in with the resources that I have. Understand you're not going to have everything you need to make everything go as smooth as butter and everything's going to be great. I'm sorry, that's not the reality. first season, talking about seasons, in the first season of the podcast, we was rocking with the iPad. I shoot, I wish I had that. If I have that picture, I'll put it up. If I don't, I'm sorry. But we had a lamp turned over. We had we was trying to make lighting work when we was trying to shoot a video podcast for the first season. It was it was crazy, right? But we were making do with what we had. We had an iPad. We had two individuals with a dream that wanted to share some information, and we made it happen. And now we're here in a whole studio with a crazy expensive camera with some semi-professional lighting with two camera angles. I told you I was gonna get two camera angles. We got a audio mixer, $300-400 microphone. Like, do you see what I'm saying? After 2 years, going from an iPad, going from an iPad to all this equipment, I don't, I don't think y'all get it, fam. I don't, I don't think y'all get it, fam. And we're not even done. This isn't even the end goal. This isn't even the finish line. This is just a pit stop for the next area, for the next position, for the next goal, for the next whatever it may be, right? So understand, do the best you can with what you have, and everything else will take care of itself. I guarantee. I guarantee. There's people on YouTube filming straight off the iPhone. There's people on YouTube filming KBHD filming. They got a whole studio. Uh, I forgot how expensive that little robot he got is. Like I think it's a couple thousands of dollars. I don't remember how much that robot arm is, but you know what I'm saying. Like there's levels to it. But understand those people that are using the microphone or using the iPhone and are very successful are doing the best they can with that iPhone, right? And the content they're putting out. And then the people with the $5,000-10,000 cameras, yes, cameras can get that expensive. It's ridiculous. With the expensive cameras, they got people in the background doing their audio and visual and all that different stuff. You know, people got a whole team in the background while they're filming. Guess what? They're also doing the best they can in the season they're in with what they have. And so I challenge you, whether it's at work, whether it's at school, whether it's your side hustle, whether it's a podcast, whether it's your music career, whether it's your podcasting career, whether it's your dancing career, whether it's your athletic career, whatever it is, do the best you can in the season you're in with what you have, and everything will take care of itself. And then eventually you'll start getting more stuff, right? And then eventually you'll start getting more stuff. And then you're using that to the best of its ability and the best of your ability. And then you just keep moving forward. You keep moving forward until eventually you turn around and it's like, dang, I've come a long way, right? And so just keep those three things in mind moving forward. Try to apply them if they do apply to your life. The more you learn, the better equipped you will be at dealing with hurdles that come. Your tribe will eventually find you if you stay long enough. And then thriving is doing the best that I can in the season that I'm in with the resources that I have. You're thriving. You're not comparing yourself to other people. You're thriving in the season that you're in. Keep that in mind. I mentioned that, but keep that in mind. Thriving isn't this, oh, I'm thriving above everybody. No, I'm thriving in my life. I'm thriving in my lane because of what I have and what I'm able to do with what I have. So I'm not going to keep beating a dead horse. I'm going to leave it there. But I definitely appreciate y'all. Still, the link's down below. If you want to help the brother out, year 2 going into year 3 of the brother next door, you still getting value. You've been rocking with me for 2 years, $1, $5, $10 every single month. Give the brother, help a brother out special. Look, that's a Chipotle bowl every single month. That's that's I don't think that's too much to ask. I don't think that's too much to ask. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm playing with y'all. I'm obviously reinvested into the podcast, not getting no Chipotle bowls. But continue rocking with me. Continue leaving reviews. Continue leaving likes. Continue leaving 5 star or 4 star or whatever you feel is right reviews for the podcast because that helps me tremendously. Thank you for the 30 followers I have on Spotify. Shout out to y'all. If you're on Spotify and you're not subscribed to the podcast, please subscribe to the podcast right after you leave that 5 star review. So, with that, take it easy. Peace.